dice out. Now, game! Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Checha, I'll be your DDM for tonight, and with me tonight are Cora.
Hi, I'm playing Deck.
Richard.
Hey.
Dia.
I had a goof, but I've forgotten it.
And Jan.
Hello.
So hey, it's been a week since we last played this little game of ours together, and I'm afraid I had a terrible cold and all the snot laid in on my brain, and I completely forgot what happened last time. Can any one of you remind me?
Well, as usual, I have notes. We entered the performers' camp in the woods, looking for Christina the missing bride, and we were greeted by a halfling and a human. Darren and Declan recognised the human child, was it Micha or
Misha.
as someone that they had met on the road. They told us to talk to Marja. We discovered we brought the goat to the party, and that Marja had it now, but that she was sleeping. Declan spoke to the halfling Pero. He told us that we took Christina to the camp, but we left with her. Dawn discovered his date was in Marja's caravan, as was the goat, by flirting with a halfling who was cooking. He got her to kiss him and then acted really smug to Kasni before retrieving Raven and the goat. As we were leaving the camp, a man yelled at Darren about drugs he had promised to get from Daniel, the bride's brother. These drugs are apparently called lavender dust. And then we were invited for breakfast. And as we were about to get breakfast, Marja woke up and arrived dramatically out of her caravan.
Yeah, another thing, I want to retcon. Last episode, Darren got a bottle of liquor. And I said it was clear liquor, but I want to retcon it that it was green.
Green.
Absinthe.
Oh god.
Oh no!
There's more green liquors than just absinthe.
Apple sours.
Peppermint schnapps.
A bottle of WKD.
Alright, let's put this debate to rest. Darren takes the bottle and takes a swig, without smelling. What does it taste like?
Sort of grassy.
Grassy?
It's grass moonshine.
Is it very strong, or is it more like sweet, on the sweet side?
It's pine-flavoured floor cleaner.
Ugh.
Oh god, no, please.
Cleanest mouth's ever been.
Actually, Pero sees you do that, and he yells, hey, don't drink that, we use that to clean the floor.
Too late. Darren already swallowed.
I feel like he's probably drunk worse, to be honest. I feel like he's the sort of guy who may have resorted to methylated spirits once in a while.
Do you need to make a constitution saving throw to see if you go blind?
I've had worse.
Seeing as how this is technically your first drink of the day, I'm gonna say it's okay. But if you have any more, then I'm gonna have you roll.
Specifically more of the floor cleaner, or...
Specifically.
Alright, I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Dawn will pat him on the shoulder going, come on, let's get some food into you and then you can finish that bottle.
Pero says, I knew I shouldn't have given you that last night, but I did anyway, and now here we are.
I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever had.
Now I believe that, and he sorta slaps you on the back.
At least this doesn't seem to make me throw up immediately, and that's usually a good sign.
Yeah, meanwhile, the old halfling lady Marja, she's got short, curly hair. She's got glasses, like proper glasses, like the Coca-Cola bottle glasses. And she's holding a mug of tea.
Ah yes, I left that one.
She just sorta walks up to another halfling woman there. She says, hey, Lutze, how nice of you to leave me this tea. This is different than usual. And she says, Mom, I didn't give you that. And she says, well, who did then? I'm
not bringing attention to the fact I did it.
And Luce, her daughter, kind of just sort of points at the group of you. And Marja looks at you and says, oh, you're back.
So good to see you too.
Yeah, listen, I don't care if you don't like it, okay? No refunds, no repeats. What you got is what you got.
I look blankly at her.
What did we get? I'm afraid we don't know what you're talking about. At least, I don't.
Oh, so you're not back for your fortunes then?
I'm not that what?
Your fortunes.
Ah, did you read our fortunes?
And she just kind of rolls her eyes and looks at Pero and yells something at him in halfling. Does anyone here speak halfling?
Nope.
No.
Well, and he answers something back, and she just looks at you again and says, well, what I said. No repeats, no refunds. Where did you put the glasses, though?
I'm sorry, the what?
The glasses.
Oh, the glasses!
Yeah, you traded me a goat for it.
Oh dear.
I don't have anything to do with that. That's your problem, not mine.
You were there as far as I remember.
Well, but this whole glass thing, glasses, I never care for these glasses.
Like, she's talking to the group of you, you know, just...
Casney steps behind Dawn.
We traded the goat for the glasses.
Yeah, speaking of, where is that goat? And she looks around, and she sees Raven kind of standing to the side, still holding the goat by a rope.
I stare blankly around the group going, this stuff that he was just yelling about. I look mostly at Declan and Darren. Can this dust cause this sort of behaviour?
Do you mean in us?
In us, because I don't know what we were drinking.
Can I roll some kind of knowledge skill, I don't know, history or something to...
Yeah. Like, I don't know, it would be history or nature.
Yeah.
Or medicine, if you got medicine.
I have medicine.
All of those skills are pretty garbage, so I'm just gonna roll nature.
I got a 15 total.
Okay, what was the question again? I kinda blanked out.
What are the effects of lavender dust? Like, what's the high like? What's the come down like?
Oh, lavender dust.
What's the, long-term recovery effects, the next day symptoms, etc.?
Does it make you forget an entire night?
Does it make you go really weird and then forget an entire night, like, I don't know, ketamine or something?
And trade other people's belongings for novelty glasses.
For party favors.
Yeah.
Is it an upper or a downer?
Upper, definitely an upper.
It's an upper, okay. Does it have any psychoactive properties? Will it make you hallucinate?
Not really hallucinate, but everything is just so intense.
Okay, so it's basically MDMA. It makes you, really friendly, really sociable.
No, it makes you really hyper, sort of jittery, but who had the highest roll?
I don't think I rolled for this, but I have medicine. Nope, I do not. I got 9.
I believe it was Declo that had the highest roll.
Yeah, I got a 15.
Yeah, then you probably wouldn't. You know that it can be dangerous, that people can overdose on it?
Does it have any after effects?
Long term, it kind of wears you out, kind of makes you age faster.
Okay.
And you don't have, a lot of experience with it, but,
Yeah, I say to the group, I don't think this was the dust. It doesn't do this kind of thing. It just kind of makes you really hyper, and then if you take too much, you'll be really tired. It doesn't affect your memory or decision making really.
Dawn sort of strokes his whiskers. It's concerning.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyway, those glasses, do you need them back?
I mean, I don't, but they're part of my collection. And I've traded a good goat for it, but as far as I can see, you're trying to scurry away with the goat, which is not something I really approve of.
Well, the problem is the goat doesn't actually belong to us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You pawned the stolen gold on me, huh?
Borrowed, temporarily borrowed.
I see how you work, I see.
We can sort it out. We can get your glasses back and everything will be okay.
Right.
Her name's Lilica, by the way. I just remembered.
Yeah, she told me.
Wait, what?
You can talk to goats?
Goat
The goat talks as well?
told you.
I suppose if it can sing, that sort of makes sense, but...
Oh, it can sing? Oh, then I undertraded it.
Well, our lack of haggling aside, thank you. This has been very illuminating.
Well, clearly it wasn't me that made the deal.
As soon as she said that the goat told her something, Darren is gonna go over to the goat and say, "Hello, I'm Darren."
Yeah, it just kind of looks at you. It's kind of chewing on nothing.
Rude goat.
Casney will sort of go over to Marja. Did the goat talk in common, or did it? Do you understand animals?
Oh no, I can I can talk to animals, it's a thing.
Ah, now see, that makes more sense.
Okay. Does the goat sing in animal, or...
Oh, I don't know, I've never heard it. I didn't even know it sang.
Here's your chance.
Maybe you should give it a flute, Darren.
I don't carry a flute with me. I'm not a musician.
Well, fortunately for you, you're surrounded by musicians. Speaking of which, I believe it's breakfast time.
Okay. First we're gonna have breakfast, and then we're gonna play a tune and see if the goat sings along. Because I just want to know what's the deal with this goat, you know?
I've still got some tea left over if anyone wants some.
Yeah, Marja walks back to the campfire. She yells, Salma, what's for breakfast? And one of the halflings just says, it's stew, same as yesterday.
I sure hope there's no goat in the stew.
The halfling woman says, no, it's not. It's mostly rabbit.
Rabbit. I love me some rabbit.
Dawn licks his lips.
Well, here you go. And she pours you a bowl and...
I will also take some tea from Dekla and pour some of the cleaner into it.
What?
It turns the tea clear.
Yeah, no, it does.
Interesting.
Well, that's just rude.
You think it would turn green, but... Because the liquor itself is green, but no, it turns it clear.
That is very, very fascinating. I'm very intrigued.
What a waste of good tea.
I'm sorry?
I'm very offended.
Well, it's my tea. I'm not going to pour it in your tea.
Treat it with some respect, please.
You should try some though. This
No, thank you.
This ain't half bad.
Kasni leans over to Dekla. Well, he's clearly got no class. Says Kasni, the second least classy member of the party.
Class doesn't come into it.
Yeah, and other people sit down around the campfire. There's currently 9 people sort of milling around the campfire, plus you, so...
Dawn is eating and being amused by Kasni's proclamation to Dekla. Of course, what they fail to realise is none of them have any class, but that's not up to him to say.
Depending on your definition, I either am sort of reasonably classy or, like, new money not classy.
Darren is just shoveling food into his mouth and socializing with the other members of the camp. No manners at all, talking with his mouth full and, showing his common...
Oh, thank God you said that.
...ness. Showing his being a commoner, a dirty commoner.
A pleb! A pleb!
Yeah, after a while, the elf woman comes back that ran off after the tiefling man in the previous episode. And she's joined by a human woman. Both have sort of brown hair. One has sort of green eyes, the other has sort of gray eyes. And they're talking, and the human woman says, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have. And the elf woman says, you did the right thing. Don't worry. This needed to happen. And yeah, they join you. They each get a bowl and they sit next to you. Sit next to the ginger elf man.
Are they still talking about whatever had to happen? Because Dawn will listen in on the conversation.
So they're just sitting next to me and talking about...
not next to all of you. So, around the campfire there.
Right.
And the ginger elf man joins in on the conversation. And yeah, they're like talking... And like, if you're listening, you can gather from the conversation that they're talking about the tiefling man.
And what did they do that had to happen to him?
They took away his supply.
Ah, okay.
We're in a whole mess of trouble.
Yeah, so Pero later walks up to all of you and says, I know you just got a bottle of that, but judging on the fact that you don't remember anything, I really don't think you should drink any more of that. Obviously, it was a step too much. Your systems aren't meant to handle the algae, but...
Did you give this to us last night?
Yeah, we were all hanging out during the break, and I offered it to the bride, but all of you were sort of with her and kind of invited yourself, and I said, okay, well, there's enough for everyone.
Does it usually make people forget what they did?
Sometimes.
How's it made? What's it made of?
That's a trade secret.
Family recipe.
Can't really go around giving that away.
Oh, you could offer it to the hospitals.
You obviously never heard of the concept of the hair of the dog, have you?
The hair of the what, sorry?
The hair of the direwolf.
No, I have. My mother usually takes care of that.
See, maybe if I just drink a little bit more of this, maybe my memories will come back.
Not this. Like, if you really want some hair of the dog, and we got our better things for that. Although you don't exactly look hungover, because that's,
Oh yeah, we took care of that.
Ah, well, then you wouldn't even need hair of the dog then, would you?
That's a very good point.
He's got you there.
But why am I even justifying myself? I just want something to drink. Is that a crime in these lands? Is that so wrong? I just want something to take the edge off.
I guess not, it's your life. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Warning is appreciated.
And summarily ignored.
Kasny makes a mental note. Darren, definitely alcoholic.
Oh yeah, a mental note, really. Like, it wasn't obvious.
I mean, when I first met him, it was during a particular festival where drinking was a thing. So that was fine. And then up until this morning, it was a wedding where drinking is a thing. So I think now he's specifically...
At this stage, it's just a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the day after the wedding, you know?
It'd be a shame to make all those supplies go to waste. Anyway.
I seem to remember the lady in the tavern in the town said that they were pretty much out.
Well then, mission accomplished.
But everyone knows the day after the wedding is the best day to celebrate.
Celebrating what? Because, I mean, for as far as I can tell, the wedding is... possibly annullable at this point. The bride disappeared, no consummation. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'd have to find the bride before the marriage becomes sort of truly official. I say, as a cleric of this land.
Maybe we're just celebrating life.
Churchill, this wedding, did any of us know through our invites or our, connections or whatever, was this a political marriage? Was this a love match? Or do we already know this?
We didn't know this because we found out that it was a marriage of convenience from the groom.
Ah, yes, that was it.
Yeah.
Officially, it was supposedly like a wedding. They didn't go into detail about it from the invites. It was a bit weird that, the richest man in the region's sister would be married to a common shop boy, but...
Yeah, I think we can assume that there's...
If you care enough about these things to look that deep into it, but, most people don't.
Declan has no idea.
We have established that it was an arranged marriage of some sort, for some sort of...
Some sort of game.
Yeah.
We don't really know the motive yet, but I'm sure we'll find that out.
Dawn takes his attention away from the halfling that he was talking to before, looks at the group, and goes, so, next steps?
I would say that we're taking this poor goat back.
I don't think that is going to go down well.
What do you mean?
Well...
Dawn, you sold off her treasured possession. Why don't you give her the money you were given for it? And we will see if she can take that as a deal. Though, of course, telling her that it's got all these extra skills she didn't know is not going to help our case.
We don't need to tell her.
Yeah, but you profited from the thing.
We could also try to get the glasses back.
I mean, we could do, but we'd have to pay for them, leaving us with the same problem of this guy here profiting from this. And I mean, if he wants to not return the goat and potentially be assaulted in the street by that farmer man, I believe we got his name, but I cannot remember it.
Well, some of you don't seem particularly scrupulous.
So yes, if you want to get in a fight with him again, I mean, I'm sure you could take him out, but would you wish to sully yourself in such a way by taking on someone such as him?
No, Kasny, that's why I keep you around.
I've already taken a blow from this guy.
You haven't even seen me fight.
Oh, I'm sure you're more than capable.
Now, let's not turn on each other. Let's just try to work together, and we'll all be happy.
Kasny smirks.
Dawn looks quite affronted that Darren thinks that he's, spoiling for a fight. If anything, that was flirting.
It was, clearly.
See? No style or class. So much work.
Can we pay this woman, is the question. Can we pay this woman?
I mean, yes. I haven't spent the money that I got from them.
As much as I wouldn't normally ask this, we would struggle to get out of this camp with the goat without causing a big ruckus. I wouldn't really...
Well, it's not an easily missable.
Would it be possible to give the money you got from the glasses to the woman who currently has the goat in her possession?
That is the plan. I believe.
Rather than trading the glasses back.
Yeah, it would be much easier.
I suppose we could get the glasses back.
It's whether or not she will accept it.
I don't know, that requires going back to town. I mean, if you want to, but...
I mean, it can't hurt but to try.
Back to town, and then back to the camp, and then back to town, and then we have to find it.
And then she's just gonna say, I'm not interested in these glasses anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why don't we just offer her the money, and then if she insists on us retrieving the glasses, we retrieve the glasses.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
But she may just as easily take the money and or the information that the glasses, should she wish to retrieve them, are in the...
How much money did I get for the glasses? I can't actually remember.
I didn't write it down, I just wrote that you sold them.
5 silver.
5 silver.
Maybe 6, because I think you bargained well.
Okay, in which case, I will go to... is it Marja?
Marja?
Marja.
My word, we've got Dawn to open his purse. I didn't think I'd live to see this day.
Ding ding. Achievement unlocked.
We'll count this as you having bought me breakfast and call it even. Dawn goes over to Merlin and goes, so...
Yes.
We would kind of like the goat back. However, the glasses are gone.
Uh-huh.
However, there is money in place of glasses, if that would be acceptable.
Alright. How much money?
Oh, I got 5 silver for them.
You got 5 silver for them. Ha! Oh, sweet boy. If you want that goat, it's gonna cost you at least a gold. Although, if it is as talented as you say.
I do not vouch for its talents. I have not witnessed them in person, so sadly I can't include that into the bargain. But a gold seems excessive.
In the background, you see Darren just attempting to sing at this goat, which I presume is just staring blankly at him.
Oh, really? What does that sound like? What do you sing?
It's got an image of Darren going up to this goat and doing a death growl into it.
I sing, Goat Man. Ah.
Roll me performance.
Alright. That's a 17 plus 6, 23. It's a beautiful melody. Goat Man, fighter of the... I don't know. Sorry, I can't come up with lyrics on the spot.
Okay.
Oh, I love that noise there.
Yeah, and that's exactly the noise you get from the goat. It's just kind of watching you sideways. Kind of, not sure what you're doing. Then just kind of bleats indifferently and walks off.
Darren just follows, singing the melodies.
Casney loudly proclaims, well, you know, I figured that I knew it was a trick. I figure that somebody with a aptitude to magic had been using some sort of illusion or projection spell on this goat here. I knew it was too good to be true, a singing goat. Who ever heard of such a silly thing?
Darren doesn't give up, though. He continues singing.
Darren, shut up!
It's a beautiful melody. The lyrics are...
It's not the melody. You're trying to... If you get that goat to sing, we're going to have to pay more money for it.
Darren doesn't realize that. He just...
Yes, I know.
He just wants to make his goat sing.
Well, after I've made my big proclamation, is that the right word? Yes, that I knew that the goat wasn't really a singing goat, it was in fact an illusion or a trick of some sort, I will wander over to Darren and just, could you just leave that for a little bit until we leave? If you make that goat sing, we're going to have to pay a lot of money for it, and honestly, Dawn's not going to pay it, I'm going to end up paying it, aren't I? You don't have any money. Or do you? I mean, if you have money, you can pay for it. But...
No, you're right. I'm gonna try later on the way back.
You can continue this later, yeah. And Kasny sort of, hesitantly sort of pats Darren on the shoulder and heads back over to where...
Does he surreptitiously wipe his hand on his trousers as he goes?
Yeah, kind of. No, probably not. He's not unclean. You prestidigitated him to within an inch of his life earlier, didn't you?
Ah, yes, that's true. It's true, we are all clean.
We all know that Darren is sexy dirty and not gross dirty.
Hollywood dirty.
Yeah, you have just a single smear of dirt on your cheekbone.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so Dawn, you're talking to Marja, yeah.
Does Dawn have any idea how much a goat costs?
Oh, good point. Roll me, like, a history.
History. Okay.
Because, like, you don't deal with goats in your day-to-day life.
That's certainly not. I rolled a 12 plus 3 is 15.
Yeah, you think, like, a gold sounds probably reasonable? That's, like, a lot of money for these poor people, right?
And there's like 10 silver to the gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
The aunt who raised me was a farmer. She was like a produce farmer, but for vegetables and things. But I figured I'd know about goats, won't I?
Yeah, you'd know.
I will hold up one claw and go, let me just consult with one of my people. And go back over to the group and goes, she wants a gold for the goat?
Sounds reasonable.
That is about right for a goat, I guess.
Dawn blinks slowly, trying to figure out if that's a good or a bad thing.
Kasni wants to look around to see if anything in the camp looks a little bit broken. Like, I want to find if there's anything that I can use mending on to ingratiate myself with her and potentially, like, you know...
Not really.
That's all in a good condition, is it?
Yeah.
Can we break something?
Although, yeah, you are in a camp of what are basically rock stars, so...
There's no, like, half guitars, like, smashed in half, like, or anything. Or, drums that have been punched through.
No, actually, everything looks in pretty good condition.
TV's thrown out windows. Wait, no.
Roll me a history from last night.
14.
14. You do remember a weird bit about the broken mandolin? Because you remember that because it was so fucking weird, like, who smashes a mandolin?
Mm.
But you see, like, a human, like, strumming on a mandolin right now, and it looks okay.
So maybe they already have somebody who mends things. Never mind, just thought it was as a cheap-ass cantrip, could have just done that. I'm not gonna offer anything fancy, though.
Mm.
Kasni, do you want to see if you could get a better deal out of her? You clearly know more about livestock matters than I do.
Does the goat look old at all?
Roll me like nature.
Can I roll animal handling?
No.
Nature. Darn. Oh well.
It's about knowledge, not about how you deal with them.
No, I know fuck all. I rolled a natural one.
Could be, you don't know.
Yeah.
It is a goat.
I have good survival, but I do not have any nature.
Kasni looks over to Dawn. How good are you at negotiating prices? Your haggling skills? Is this something you do, or is it the sort of thing you get other people to do?
Dawn bats his eyelashes at him and goes, you saying that I'm not charming, Kasni?
Well, like I said, charms are one thing, but the ability to get the best price for something is another. And as far as I can tell, I mean, you don't buy your own food and things, do you? You send servants out, presumably, to shop for things outside of perhaps clothing and more important things, but like basics, I figure you just get other people to deal with.
Dawn gives a small smile and goes, you'd be surprised. But yes, let us say that for simplicity.
I mean, you could try to charm her. I mean, I figured that she's probably more difficult to charm than the naive young thing you were flirting with round the cooking pot. But
oh, don't sell yourself short, dear Kasni.
Hey! And Raven pipes up. Look, it's not his fault. Ladies love him, okay?
Aw, Raven, you're too good to me.
I know.
Kasni looks over. It seems to be a little bit of a flirt, this one. I mean, I'm sure there's nothing to it.
You could pretend the goat is sick and try and get a better price because of that.
This is true.
I could use thaumaturgy to make it sound like he's possessed.
Dudes, can we just, like, move on with this goat? You know how many times we spent on this already?
Ugh.
And whose fault is that?
Who gave us a goat?
Dawn, could you just... Yeah, why don't you see what the best deal you can get with this is? She's asked for a gold. That can't be her final price.
Are we even sure that the goat is in good condition? Dawn says loudly.
Isn't Dawn, like, pretty wealthy? Like, shouldn't a gold be very cheap?
Yeah, exactly. It's a gold.
They don't know I'm wealthy.
And Kasni is fed up with being the one that spends everything in this. Because so far I think I'm the only one who's spent any money.
But it's so useful.
Like, just based on your clothes, you got the most money out of this group.
Declan literally has 4 gold pieces.
Darren has nothing. He has, like, maybe a copper.
Out of character, in game mechanic terms, Dawn does not have a gold.
I've got 12 gold. How do you have no gold?
How do you have 12 gold?
Because you get starting money when you make your character. Wait a minute, let me look. I'm just going to check your character, just a moment. Yeah, you've got 15 gold, 6 electrum for some reason. Fuck knows how you've got that. 7
Found
silver and 3 copper pieces.
I was unaware that I had 15 gold, in which case, absolutely.
Well, glad that is solved.
God damn it.
Sorry.
When I gave you the gold, I didn't know you were gonna spend 20 minutes trying to buy it back.
You're the one who made us goat thieves.
No, yeah, you're right. That part's on me.
Yeah, no, we should just take the goat with us and make this the goat cast.
Goat cast.
I do not want this goat.
I don't want this goat, to be honest.
Darren loves this goat.
I feel like Darren really wants the goat.
He has bonded with the goat.
Oh no.
The goat's his spirit animal now.
Darren and the goat are now indistinguishable from one another.
The goat is also sexy dirty.
Oh god.
Kasnia leans over to Darren. Please do not feed him any of your drink.
I wouldn't. I'm not cruel.
Her, sorry. I do apologise. I turn to the goat. I do apologise. Her. Clearly this is a lovely lady.
Like, are Darren and Goat with the group, or are they...
I was, like, assuming that I was, like, in the background. As the others were, like, bickering over the prize, I was just, like, playing with a goat.
Okay, let's head back. Let's head back to the town now. This is done. Right, do we...
You haven't paid the goat yet.
After the argument, we just walked off.
For shits and giggles, Dawn will try haggling it down, but his heart's not really in it.
Like, you can roll something. You can roll me persuasion.
It seems a bit steep for a goat. I got like an 8.
You rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, like, if it's really a non-special goat, then I think 1 gold is a proper price. And she extends out a hand.
So my people have told me. I was just hoping. And I flick her 1 gold piece.
She catches it and she says, hey, thank you.
Achievement unlocked. You bought the goat.
Ding! Achievement unlocked. So, Darren.
Yes.
As you're in the background trying to sing at the goat, the elf man walks up to you and says, hey, stop cussing around with the goat.
I'm sorry. What? Why?
He's sort of looking at you, trying to see if you react to something, but you don't. So the man looks at you and says, you're with the cuss, right?
The what?
Hey, oh, look at the time. Oh, gotta go talk to my sister. Hey, Vasilika, what happened with Behat? Did you find out? And he sort of walks off.
Darren just stares at him as he walks off.
Dawn makes his way back to the group. He goes, well, we now have a goat.
The goat has like a tether, like a leash or some sort, doesn't it?
Yeah, like a rope.
And Raven's taken to dealing with that, yes? Or does...
No, wait, the goat's being sort of wandering around. It actually wanders up to Misha, who's like, oh, look, what a cute goat, and sort of starts playing a melody on the guitar. And you actually hear the goat starts bleating along to the rhythm.
Darren squeals. I knew it!
Well, would you look at that?
Has Marja gone now? Please tell me she's gone.
Yeah, Marja sort of walked off. She doesn't really care about it.
Excellent.
I told you I could make this goat sing.
Dekla is thoroughly unimpressed.
You didn't make it sing!
Oh, I warmed her up.
Why don't we just try and find where this farmer lives?
I warmed this goat up. Without my singing, I'm sure nothing would have happened.
Dawn just shakes his head. Shall we go retrieve my errant friend and return the goat to its long lost?
Raven says, oh yeah, where did you leave Frog?
He's with Goatman.
Oh, so he's still there. Okay. Ooh, so that's one worry.
Raven, you said you remembered where this goat man lived, yes?
Yeah, Farmer Lado. I do remember. Yeah, we were at his house for like...
Right, well, then, and Kasni sort of bows extravagantly, lead the way.
She kind of curtsies back into a reply and she just kind of walks, okay, let's go.
Dawn makes a note. It's added to Kasni's tally, don't worry.
What?
I'm not trying to steal your girlfriend.
Yes, but he's self-centered enough to think you are.
Maybe I'm just trying to arrange a threesome.
Raven leads you back to the you go back to town. Yeah, as you're walking down the road towards the town, you hear the clock strike noon. The church bells ring 12 times, and so, just for time orientation. You sort of maybe hear not exactly hear, but more like feel the collective groan coming from the town, because everybody's still hungover.
How many, what time did you say how many times it?
Noon, 12.
It's noon, no.
We go to the farm? Goatman's house?
Yeah, it's a small farmhouse on the edge of the town. And yeah, he's cleaning out like a steel barrel. Like, if you have any knowledge of it, you'd know that it's a still, yeah, for distillation to make rakia. So yeah, he's cleaning that out as you're walking up to him.
Is he cleaning it out because we cleaned it out?
No. Not really. It just looks like he probably finished making it before the wedding and then just kind of set it aside for after the wedding. And now he sees you approach, kind of stands up, get a little bit tense, but then he sees the goat with you and he just opens his arms and runs to it and he shouts, "Lilika!" Oh, and he falls down to his knees and kind of hugs the goat around the...
Kazni steps over. Now, good sir, I do apologise for this inconvenience. I do not know what got into us, but as you can see, we have retrieved your goat. She has been well looked after by a lady who did appreciate her. She slept indoors in quite good comfort, but yes, again, such I very much apologise for our absolutely incomprehensible behaviour last night, but as you can see, she is unharmed, and...
That's alright, as long as she's safe. Ugh. My daughter named her.
You have a friend of mine. Do you mind if I go inside and get him?
Oh, right this way. And he opens the entrance to his domicile and he walks in. And if you follow him, like, right to the left of the door is the sort of kitchen/dining room. And Frog is sleeping on the bench behind the table.
Wait a second, Dawn, do you know Goatman?
No, but I know Frog over there. And I gesture to the man who's lying on the bench.
Kazni looks over. Good to see you again. Is he awake?
No. I mean, he's waking up because, there's people and...
Dawn goes over and sort of lightly pats him on the shoulder and goes, "Come on, buddy. It's nearly midday."
Oh, shit. Oh, where am I? Where am I?
You're okay. You're okay.
Where? Dawn, where am I?
You're at a farm. Don't worry.
What farm? Oh, God. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, where's Raven? Where did we leave Raven? Is Raven okay?
She's okay as well, I promise. Do you think I would let anything happen to her?
I don't know.
Kazni tries not to giggle.
So, are you all in the room with them? Or did you wait outside, or...?
No, I followed him in.
Yeah, same.
And then
He looks around at the rest of the group, kind of breathing heavily. He's freaking out a little bit.
Raven, a bit of help, please.
It's okay, brother. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Just breathe. And yeah. So yeah, he eventually calms down.
I have no idea who any of these people are.
Dawn turns around and just goes, "This is my dear friend Frog, who is the brother of the lovely Raven here. Frog, this is Kazni, Dekla, and Darren."
Very nice to meet you.
I've just realised they've both got animal names.
Yes, they do.
I assumed Frog was a nickname.
It is, so is Raven.
Ah.
Anyway, yeah, Frog kind of gives a knowing nod to Kazni, and he kind of waves at Dekla, and he sees Darren, and he kind of waves at him and kind of blushes a little bit.
Ooh, Darren does as well.
Oh, Darren has an admirer.
Dawn sort of transfers his gaze between the two of them and blinks nonplussed.
Frog starts talking again, and he's like, "Okay, but where are we? We really should, like...
Frog's got a crush.
We really should leave. I don't know where we are." And he tries to distract from
I will let him get out. In fact, I will just say, go, Darren, take Frog out here outside. Let him see where he is.
Yes.
Fresh air, fresh air.
Yes, exactly. Fresh air.
Gladly, why don't you come with me outside too, and we'll go to Goatman.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I can do that.
What does this character look like?
Kind of thin, medium-sized, curly brown hair. I picture him with freckles. Kind of a twink, to be honest.
Raven and Frog, were they both elves or humans, or...?
They're humans.
Is he younger or older than Raven? Because
Odds or evens?
odds.
14. So, I guess that means younger? I don't know.
In either case, they're not that far apart. They're like 2 years difference.
Yeah, there's 2 years maybe in it.
So yeah, Frog's he's like 21 or something.
Alright.
Yeah, roughly.
Curious. So I walk outside back to the goat and Goatman with Frog and say, "Now I'm terribly sorry. This may sound rude, but have we met each other before?"
You know we have. Yes, because we've been told this already. We hung around with him. We took him to the Goatman. The Goatman told us that.
Yeah, we...
Please don't let that stop you.
Yeah, we hung out last night, I guess.
I'm sorry, I lost, well, most of my memory, and...
Oh, yeah, I know how that feels.
meeting a lot of people who seem to know me, but I don't really know them.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm glad to make your acquaintance a second time.
Oh, same. Yeah, you too. Yeah, he's really kind of awkward and kind of doesn't know what to say or do. He's not sure how he got into this predicament. It's like, oh man, my head is like it's going to explode.
You should get yourself down to the cleric.
Yes. Yeah, I'll just take him there. I'll just take him to the cleric.
Oh, by yourself?
I'll come with you.
All right.
Chaperone.
Third wheel. Oblivious third wheel.
Yep. Exactly.
Right. To the church. You said. Oh, that's that. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess.
To the church?
I mean, the temple's called to the cleric, right?
Oh no, I thought the apothecary, where they sold the hangover cure.
Oh, that's not the cleric then.
Did I say cleric?
Yes.
Yeah, you said cleric.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke.
I believe I still have one hangover dose left.
Oh, that's all right. I think I'll just accompany Frog on a little walk. Might do both of us some good.
Well, I'll leave you behind it.
Well, don't let me get in your way then, said I, who never left the building. I followed you out to make that comment and then I went back in.
Like the rest of you probably walk out by this time.
Well, far be it from us to get in the way of you two.
And like Frog, like Dawn, you know Frog. You know that he's usually a nervous, awkward mess. Like right now, it's like that turned up to 11.
I sort of look at Raven and said we should probably go with him. He's a bit janky at the moment. Poor lad.
Let's just follow behind, a short way behind them.
Yes.
Don't want to get in their way.
Fair enough.
Why?
Oh, it looks like Frog would like to be good friends with Darren, specifically.
Okay.
I think we should let the two of them get to know each other.
Does Cassidy sort of like have a small pinch on the back of Decla's robe so she can't go forward to meet up with him? It's like, no. Just let them be. Stay back here with us.
Pretty much. And I don't think he'd actually grab Decla. I think he's probably quite. I think he thinks that Decla wouldn't like that. I'm pretty sure. So he's just sort of like no. I think the two would like to have a nice chat. He seems very nervous. I think just a bit of one-on-one conversation's probably safer, you know. But better than to overwhelm him with the lot of us, especially, you know, I mean, he doesn't even know you, and he barely knows me.
Right. Okay. Anyway, guess we have some things to do.
Yeah, but by this point, I guess the two of them kind of walked off already. Like, if you...
Yeah, we're keeping them in sight, but we're, like, a respectable distance behind. Although, of course, Dawn is eavesdropping massively.
Yeah, and Raven's like, oh, this is going to be a train wreck. I can't wait.
Oh!
Dawn flashes her a grin and goes, I know, right?
Yeah, she pulls out a bag of peanuts from her pocket. And like, you want some? Yeah, her dress has pockets. Like, I would like to point that out.
Didn't we decide that it was canon that all dresses and skirts had pockets?
I don't know if we decided that on air, but that sounds like a kind of ruling I would make about this world. Yes.
I think that should be the case.
I'm still gonna mention it because the dresses have pockets.
Well, if all trousers have pockets, then all skirts and dresses should too.
Exactly.
Dawn needs to know if dresses have pockets in case he ever ends up on one.
They do.
Same reason Kasny needs to know, honestly.
Ooh, I'm excited for that episode.
We've given the man back his goat.
Yeah.
How much experience do we get for completing the goat quest?
We have solved the goat problem!
Ding! Achievement unlocked.
Do we get the goat as an ally?
No.
Do we get the goat man as an ally?
Depends.
I suppose he's probably the sort of ally that exists in this place, and if we come back, he'll remember us fondly, but isn't the sort of ally that would follow us around and be our housecarl.
Yeah, if you need a place to bunk, he'd probably let you stay.
I can't help but feel we're not any better off at this stage.
No, we still need to find the bride.
We've given the man back his goat, but we're still missing a bride and a large chunk of time.
We have reduced our enemies list by 1.
Yeah.
Until we bump into the next person who hates us for ridiculous things that we've done.
Quick out of character question. Did we have any other main leads except the camp?
I don't know, did you? Yeah, so Darren and Frog sort of walk off towards the center square, and you all follow behind them.
You weird creeps.
That is where we're gonna pick up next episode. Dice Out Now Game is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Our intro and outro music is Bells by Fake Cats Project. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us at Dice Out Now Game on Twitter, where you will also find links to our personal accounts. If you can, please rate and review our podcast, and tell your friends about us. Now, game!
Hi, I'm Jordan. I play Alreus on Modified Rule. We're a passably adequate UK-based Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. We like to focus on collaborative storytelling and just having a good time. Set in a homebrew world created by our talented DM Liam, it allows us to do pretty much anything we want, like visiting taverns. And, visiting taverns? And seriously, guys, have we done anything but visit taverns? What, really? How many episodes? Anyway, Modified Rule. We spend a lot of time in taverns. Find us wherever you normally get your podcasts.